What's up, guys? My name's Miles.
And my name is Fez.
And this is The Commodity. And today we are reacting to whatever you're about to say.
How an Australian Prime Minister disappears without a trace.
This video was suggested to us by Sesame. Thank you, Sesame. We truly appreciate it. Guys, we are on our second day of a 4-day mysterious mystery binge. Okay? So if you guys want to continue on this 4-day binge, go ahead and click that subscribe button and the bell notification icon. That way you guys see the next 2 videos that are coming out. Also, if you would like to suggest a video and get a shout out like Sesame did, the link to our Discord is down below in the description. Click on that link and it will take you to that Discord, and you can throw the video links to the video. Just include the links to the videos in the Discord. Yeah. Guys, before we hop into this video, if you would go ahead and give us a thumbs up, it truly helps us out in getting these videos out to more people. Also, if you would like an exclusive YouTube short shout out, click that join button down below. Let's hop in.
This video was made possible by Skillshare/HAI22. Australia has something of a reputation for electing interesting prime ministers, both in the toast on the highway and the burning building sense of the word. On the toast side, the current Prime Minister, Scott Morrison, was once a child actor who appeared in TV commercials. In addition, Bob Hawke, who served as Australia's Prime Minister from 1983 to 1991, once held the Guinness World Record for beer chugging, guzzling down...
Nah, that's dope.
That is.
But you know who that reminds me of?
Huh.
Leader of Ukraine.
Yeah. He's just one bad mother effer.
But no, because he was
he was an actor, a
that
comedian.
did stupid stuff.
Yeah. Well, he was an actor, and he played a president. He acted as a president in this show.
At the same time, like he's done like those little I think skit shows.
Yeah.
Where he's got like something on his nuts or on his nipples or something. I don't remember, but it was hilarious.
I don't know.
And knowing that he's literally leading people to war, like he's the most badass dude. He's like, I don't need guns. Let's go to war. Send more guns. Or
no, he's like, I don't need a ride. I need guns.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Words.
2.5 pints of ale in 11 seconds, but perhaps no prime minister is more interesting than Harold Holt, who served as prime minister from January of 1966 until December of 1967. Unlike most prime ministers, though, he didn't stop serving because he lost an election or resigned. He stopped serving because he just got lost, and nobody ever found him. So what happened to Harold Holt? Well, nobody really knows. Like I said, no one ever found him. But we do know what happened before he disappeared. On December 17th, 1967, the day of his disappearance, Harold Holt was vacationing near Portsea, Victoria. Around 11:15 a.m., he and 4 of his friends drove to Point Nepean, and then on the way back, Holt said they should stop and swim at Cheviot Beach. Holt and another member of the group started swimming around 12:15 p.m. According to his friends, Holt was seen going out into deeper and deeper water, and then, all of a sudden, just like that 2.5 pints of ale Bob Hawke drank, Holt was gone. So you might be thinking, well, he didn't disappear, he drowned. And while most people do agree that's the most likely explanation, it's impossible to say for sure because his body was never found. And it's not like nobody looked. They hadn't lost some chopstick, they lost...
Stepped on a blue octopus on his way out to swim. Dead.
Yeah.
The prime minister. So after Holt disappeared, the government put together an enormous search party, which is a lot less fun than it sounds. At one point, there were 50 divers simultaneously searching for Holt, and the total search party included 340 people.
Yeah.
But despite 5
Still
days
seems
of looking,
under
nobody
for a prime minister.
Yeah, like that seems. Could you imagine how many people would be if the president was lost?
Right.
Like it'd literally be like military.
Yeah. Or if your guys' current prime minister disappeared, like.
Yeah, no, I'm sure it'd be a lot more than this.
Yeah. I mean,
I think
Malaysian,
multiple governments would jump
a Malaysian airplane, like, disappeared.
Had more people searching.
And for years, Australia paid tons of money to have this plane looked for.
So I think governments, if this were to happen today in Australia, I think multiple governments. I think the U.S. would be over there. I bet you Britain would be over there. I bet you all the Southeast Asian countries.
Yeah.
It'd literally be like it'd be a worldwide search.
Yeah. Russia wouldn't come, though.
Yeah. Fuck Russia.
managed to find Holt's body. Plus, and not to get all conspiracy theory on you, but it seems a bit odd that Holt would just randomly drown because he was an unusually proficient swimmer. He probably used Skillshare. I'm sorry. Holt
While he's saying I'm sorry, not fuck Russia, Russian people, but leadership.
used to spend hours spearfishing and snorkeling
Well
year-round, and would even amuse himself during long parliamentary debates by seeing how long he could hold his breath, which really says something about Parliament. That suffocating yourself is more fun than listening to debate. The most likely explanation seems to be that Holt did drown because he got caught in a rip current, a strong, fast, narrow current of water going away from the shore. But of course, not everyone is convinced by the easy explanation,
Wow, look how
and so,
perfect that
for
thing
years,
is.
Harold Holt's disappearance has been the subject of conspiracy theories. One theory claims that Harold Holt was actually a lifelong spy for the Chinese government, and that on that fateful day, he was picked up by a Chinese submarine to live out the rest of his days in Beijing.
That would be kind of badass.
So that's kind of going along the line of my second. So obviously, number one is going to be the most like probability. Why would that be badass? He's freaking Chinese.
He got away, bro.
That's not bad.
No,
Fuck
no, fuck the Chinese government too. Yeah, but he got away with it. Like, that's fucking cool. It's like spy shit, like
Literally,
real spy shit.
No, that was going to be my second guess. Maybe he got into a role that he actually decided that he disliked, because that's a huge role. Like any president, any prime minister for any government, any leader of any sort, you're under like the magnifying glass. People hate you. People love you.
Well, look at like Obama when he went into office versus his appearance when he went out of office.
Yeah.
I mean, he aged like 40 years.
Right. Yeah, no. That's what I'm saying is maybe he's just like, maybe I made the wrong decision. He's like, how do I get out of this without
Right.
being a coward?
Just have somebody pick me up in a submarine.
I was lost.
But this makes more sense than that, just because of the sense that like he was a spy and they're hiding him for the rest of his life to enjoy his life in
It was
Beijing.
kind of old to be picked up on the submarine underwater.
Oh, I completely agree. But it makes sense as to why he was never found.
That's some spy shit.
Because he
right
was
there.
taken to a country that doesn't share their information. They just steal everybody else's.
Fair enough.
In fact, former Reuters journalist Anthony Gray actually wrote a book titled The Prime Minister Was a Spy, where he argued just that, based on interviews he claimed to have had with several different Chinese government officials. But the book was largely laughed off when it came out and has been shown to contain tons of errors. In response to the book, Holt's widow was quoted as saying he didn't even like Chinese food, which frankly makes me more suspicious that something fishy was going on because, like, who doesn't love some Kung Pao chicken?
That's
Right?
what I'm saying.
Who doesn't
One
like
other
Chinese
theory claims
food?
that the CIA assassinated Holt because the US thought he would pull Australia out of the Vietnam War, and another claims that Holt faked his own death so he could move to Switzerland with his lover, which on the one hand is interesting, but on the other hand seems like a lot more work than just like
protect
divorce,
Philippe.
because also if you get divorced you can keep being prime
See that?
minister.
The watch
But
company?
hey, maybe he just really didn't want to deal with the paperwork. Another reason the conspiracy theories seem implausible is that Harold Holt's drowning was kind of a long time coming. He'd actually come close to drowning only 7 months earlier during a swim at Cheviot Beach and had been warned for years that his swimming habits might be dangerous, but Holt never seemed worried. One time, his press secretary, Tony Eggleton, presumed father of Eggboy, expressed concern about Holt's long swims, and the Prime Minister responded, "Look, Tony, what are the odds of a Prime Minister being drowned?" Turns out, pretty high. One of the headlines in The Australian the morning before Holt's death actually read, "PM advised to swim less." So yeah, I'm not saying he had it coming. I'm just saying it's not exactly.
He just wasn't the best swimmer.
You also might be wondering, what happens when the Prime Minister disappears? How do they decide when someone else becomes Prime Minister? What if it turns out he was just taking a really long bathroom break and then he comes back out and somebody took his job? The answer is a legal process called death in absentia, where, despite direct proof of death, someone is declared legally dead if they go missing for an extended period of time, or when there is reason to believe they are dead, like if someone is in a plane crash, or yes, if someone
look
is
how
seen
close those
disappearing
tombs are.
into the ocean. After 5 days of searching, Holt was declared dead in absentia, a memorial was held, and after some infighting, Education Minister John Gordon
5
succeeded
days.
Holt as Prime Minister. The disappearance of Harold Holt was, of course, a tragedy. Memorials were placed at the beach, the US named a worship after him, and Australia even decided to name a very special building in honor of their likely drowned Prime Minister, the Harold Holt Swim Center.
That's fucked
All right,
up.
so you know what's coming. If you become Australian Prime Minister, you clearly need to know how to effectively lead a group. Yeah, like a big group. Part of that involves communicating your ideas effectively.
Skillshare.
A fantastically
Is
important
it?
skill that can truly
Oh
make
yeah.
Skillshare teaches.
Yep. That's his ad at the end.
Yep. He knows how to
How to
segue so well.
yeah. Reversal. So that is interesting. And
I hate to admit it. If I were based off of just this information, number one to me would obviously be accidental drowning. But my second one would be just him moving to Sweden or Switzerland.
but how do you get you were out with friends swimming in the ocean? How do you disappear from those friends?
You're the freaking prime minister, bro. You can like, and maybe the friends
Yeah.
are in on it. However, it goes back to the whole thing. If
People leak.
there's too many people part of it, that would give in and give up the information. Yeah.
If there's more than one person in on it, and that one person being you, it's gonna get out.
Yeah. Typically you're like, I used to be the prime minister of Australia, but I wanted some pussy, so I got out.
I think he drowned and then got eaten by a shark before they could start their search that only lasted 5
But what are the odds
fucking
of you being
days.
completely eaten to the point where they can't find bones or any of this stuff?
3 sharks. 5 days. That's all they did. 5 days. They looked for the leader of their country.
That's
I
pretty
would
bad.
be pissed if I just decided like I want to go hide out for a few days. It's been a long fucking week.
And then you're like, I'm gonna take a week vacation. I'm not gonna
Right.
tell anybody. Take off. They search you for 5 days. The 6th day, you're no
You-
longer prime.
You're not alive anymore at this point. You come home and you're like, "All right, boys, that was relaxing." And everybody's like, "You're out."
Where have you been? And you are not important anymore.
Yeah, you have no
suck.
job.
Nah, but hopefully he's somewhere good, just enjoying, smoking a blunt, doing something.
It's been a while.
That's been a while. What year was it?
The 60s.
So I mean, he could still be alive.
Probably
Highly
not.
unlikely. But how old did he live?
He looked like he was in his 50s or
That's
60s.
true. So, I mean, he might be 130
40.
years old. We just don't know. You don't know. Don't judge him.
I don't know.
Guys, this one was a little bit more of a,
It was fun.
yeah, it was very lighthearted.
Yeah.
I mean, it sucks. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to downplay it. You know, somebody's grandma that may have been her, like, favorite prime minister or something like that. Was he a good
Or it
prime
could have been
minister?
your grandfather.
Yeah.
Or great grandfather.
We don't want to talk down on your grandpa.
Right.
But guys, if y'all enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. If you want to see our future video, hit the subscribe button and the bell notification. If you want to support us directly, hit that join button. And with that being said,
My name's Miles.
and my name is Fez.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Peace.
Out.